That was nuts. A lot of buying today. Just pretty much non-stop from market open. Anyway, let's see where that puts us. That puts us kind of right at the top. Yeah, it closed kind of right at the top of my expected range for the week. I'll probably have to move expectations up a little bit tomorrow, but I don't think very much. I would say range-wise tomorrow, we're probably not going to see much higher than Gamma Max. And Gamma Max is at like 5108, so ES closed below resistance. I'd still like to see this fall below 5082 either today or tomorrow. Otherwise, that diamond top's going to be invalidated. Broad commodities down today, despite HSI kind of pulling back last night a bit. I know a bunch of Nikkei tech ran last night also. That probably won't happen again tonight. Like, we're not going to get the big explosion in market cap overnight again because Nvidia earnings are now in the rearview mirror. Yeah, that was the last Mag 7 earnings. So, I mean, I expect the bullishness to fade a little bit. It's a really big divergence between the 10 and the 20 and 30 years right now, which is odd. Usually they're very closely intertwined. Dollar's still struggling with 104. We're still seeing a lot of stabilization from Japan and China against the rising dollar, and that's kind of suppressing the dollar from moving higher. I'm not sure how much longer that's going to last on the Japan side, but China may just keep buying US treasuries forever. There's still going to be some constant pressure on long duration, especially the 10, 20, and 30. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. Correlation on the 1 month kept moving up again today. 3 month dropped, so we're seeing a bit of increase in near-term volatility, probably like fixed strike vol, and like 3 month vol is just kind of flat, honestly. Like, I don't think this is really a big shift in range. So some near-term breakdown in correlation, but not longer term yet. We actually saw VIX forward return on VIX yields spike up a bit earlier today, and then it kind of cooled off into close as they stopped buying to the upside. I think some vol de-risking going on there. We'll know more tonight. I'll let you guys know what Vega exposure changes there were, but I think we're probably seeing some de-risking of short put positions in anticipation of hot PCE next week. Oil up 69 basis points today, ES up 200. I think the first 200 basis point move in the last 250 days, or like close to close 200 basis point move on ES. I'm not sure on that. I'd have to double check, but it's been pretty rare. Russell and Dow underperforming by about 50% compared to the S&P. So we're not seeing a lot of breadth come in on this. This is still a very like tech-centric pump, mostly backed by zero DTE buying and one DTE buying. The majority of that like short put interest and a lot of the calls that are on the chain fall off between this Friday and next. And I don't think we have a lot of charm tomorrow either. We have a little bit, but it's pretty low. So not super supportive, but it's where that charm's coming from is pretty deep in the money. I think bond vol moved up today. Pretty sure this is already printed. Skew hasn't updated yet, and we're just kind of seeing vol flat here, but continued or well, I don't know. There's barely any change here. I mean, week over week, we've got zero point 0.3 increased correlation, which is nothing, right? So vol's still very heavily short. Leverage is still very high. That doesn't seem to be changing. If we look at like total performance, that's the Russell 1000. Hold on. NASDAQ, pretty much everything going up. Consumer non-durables and communications underperforming a bit. Also energy and industrials, utilities. But almost everything big in tech ran today pretty hard. Amazon did really well. Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, obviously. AVGO, ASML, and AMD all doing, phenomenally. Netflix up a decent amount, 2%. Microsoft up. If we go over to the S&P, broadly pretty good performance. Even producer manufacturing did okay, and the bump in PMI probably. Energy and minerals kind of flat down on the day. Utilities down. Consumer non-durables not really doing very well. This is because prices are up. Health tech, a bit mixed. Finance, not really going crazy. But yeah, again, most of the performance, retail trade, tech, and electronic tech. So services and technology. So decently supported, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like Dow did all that great. Apple didn't really surge with everything else. And then the Russell 2000s, pretty shitty. Some big gains in tech and tech services. A little bit of health technology. Carvana had a pretty good day. I think they have earnings tonight, right? Carvana? Again, utilities, health services, non-energy minerals, transportation underperforming. Energy minerals, commercial services. That's kind of interesting. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good night, everybody. Later.